Shahrukh Khan once said,
प्यार दोस्ती है.
and never in our wildest thoughts we felt that someday two people would come and prove it right. There was this girl, so beautiful. Rapunzel would be humbled by her hair. Her smile, it could lit up the world. And then there was this boy, with his heart on the sleeve, looking at our Rapunzel, wondering if she'll ever be his. Let me take you back to the day when they first met. Imagine the first day of our high school. We all lined up for an introduction. Ashwini is my name, she said. Step forward, said the seniors, and propose to this boy until he says yes. But you can't accept it, they said, pointing at Himanshu. Flushed, sitting on her knees, she asked, Will you be my partner? No, he said apologetically. Will you be my partner? She repeated, rather frustrated this time. No, he said helplessly. Will you be my partner, please? She requested with her eyes. He didn't care this time and said, yes. Their eyes met, maybe differently for the first time. They spoke without uttering a word. Maybe it was the beginning of something, maybe it was not. Make a group of 4, the teacher said. That day, flexing in the gym, Himanshu's phone blinked. Would you like to be in our group? Said the text, smiling. A reply was sent and a friendship had sparked. With growing friendship, tears were shared. With the cupid just around, stale breakups were also shared, accompanied by a pinch of gossip always, of course. The friendship grew with each moment and conversation, but so did the feelings. The problem though was that the change happened only for one person and the other remained clueless. Slowly, their world started revolving around each other. The days were filled with laughter, and at night, silence was shared. It was sometimes found in the cute little texts that called her out, and sometimes cautiously holding her legs under the table. But more prominently, it was witnessed in the most thoughtful proposals. Of course, there were more than one. One day, it would be right in the middle of a road with a chocolate rose in his hand. Someday, it would be in front of the entire office staff. Someday, it would be on the side with a notepad, and someday, it would just simply lie in stolen kisses. Someday, it would be Ashwini being mad about him, forgetting it was Rose Day, and then Himanshu instantly making a rose with something as simple as a napkin. He sure knew how to irritate her more, but maybe that was what made her fall in love too. There was this one evening, as Himanshu's name flashed on her phone, Ashwini immediately picked up. I have some doubts. Would you please come home? In a shaky voice he spoke. She rushed to his home and there he was, with a pencil in his hand. Confused, she held it. Pulling the pencil, she realized it wasn't just that. It had an intricately carved heart over it, painted in red, and along were those 3 words.
I love you.
With butterflies riding a roller coaster in her stomach, her eyes sparkled, reflecting the future she probably was looking at in his eyes. She said, I love you too. But like Naina said to Bunny,
ऐसा है कि I love you सिर्फ शुरुआत होती है.
with love came fights and arguments, quarreling and breakup. She would say, let's end this, and he would say, let's mend this. He never let her go. She would finally give in, and at the end of the day, they would share the same silence they did the first day they confessed their love for each other. They loved, they fought, they would make up. Slowly, steadily, balancing each other's life and feelings, it wasn't long enough before they started having even stronger feelings for each other. Marriage strong feelings. On one of Himanshu's birthday, she threw him back on her bike and drove all the way to an unknown place. They somehow reached a plateau kind of a land and started trekking downwards. Cursing Ashwini for making him do this on his birthday, he somehow managed to climb down. Ashwini held his hand and pulled him in the water. The only sound that witnessed this was of the cold breeze and the water that fell from a mountain above exactly behind her. With a ring in her hand and water up to her waist, he knelt. She looked into his eyes, nervous. I wonder why. They were the same familiar eyes she's been looking at since 10 years. He was the same boy. Maybe it was because of what she was about to say. Maybe because she was letting all her walls down. Maybe because she knew they weren't the same kids that fell in love, but a man and a woman now, that they won't be able to back out now. Holding that familiar hand, she reminded how far they have come. From being friends, the best of friends, and then the most balanced partners. She said to him, "How beautiful life has been with you, and how even more beautiful it would be if we could turn this into the most sacred relation." Smiling and blushing a little, but crying most, she whispered, "Will you marry me, Himanshu?" Looking back at her, he obviously nodded in a yes. It was too overwhelming to say anything for him, for all he had ever wished for and will ever wish for was right in front of him, kneeling before him and asking him to share forever with her. You see all these stories with fights and larger-than-life twists and jealousy and huge proposals, basically the masala love stories, and you start imagining love in a particular way. But one day, two people will come and show you how simple love is. It is just two friends promising and breaking those promises in each other, and fighting and then making up. It's mundane, repetitive, and boring. Something that brings peace to you, fills your heart, and makes you smile. So I guess Shah Rukh was right when he said,
प्यार दोस्ती है। अगर वो मेरी सबसे अच्छी दोस्त नहीं बन सकती तो मैं उससे कभी प्यार कर ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि दोस्ती बिना तो प्यार होता ही नहीं। सिंपल, प्यार दोस्ती है।